Someone from the stands called him Eric. And he said, wait a minute. Don't cheer for Eric when I'm throwing the ball down there, as the match wins this week for PA. All lefties in match play, by the way, 3 out of 3, so he's taking his 4th straight lefty. That's the fan who was yelling for Eric.
That's no fan.
No, that's a hat. Well, fan comes from the word fanatic, right? That's got to be it. On lane 11. Right in the pocket is Patrick Allen with a 29-pin lead. Looking very good in this semifinal matchup. Trying to get himself to the next round. We've already had 1-3. 16th ever on TV in PBA history. $30,000 already in Mika's pockets. Patrick Allen can't join him with a 300 here, but he's got a big lead. 29 pins. Fellow lefty Eric Forkel works on a spinner and has that to deal with. 7, 6, 10. Yikes.
Well, we're having a little trouble. The sweep swept off the 6, 7, 10.
Gives us time to check in with this week's Days In on the road. PBA Dexter Tournament Champion just down the road from here in Hartford to Uncasville in the Mohegan Sun Casino and Resort. We can't wait for that one. Tickets are available. Great seats right behind the lanes are available, folks. So log on to PBA.com to snatch those up and get yourself to Uncasville. Also, remind you about January 11th, our show to begin the next season. Tickets available for that as well on PBA.com. In Tacoma, the regionals, South Carolina, Nevada, and Bowling Green, Ohio, all coming up. Pins are back up. Forkel cannot convert the difficult split, and an open frame pretty much does him in. 6 frames in, Patrick Allen has got a huge lead.
Well, it gets close, but same split he left in the first frame, and right now I think it's 2 things for Eric Forkel. 1, he's not lined up properly. 2, bad choice of equipment. Maybe needs to use a weaker ball and go straighter. That ball looks like it's breaking loose down the lane.
Still a very good week for him. This will be 75 straight tournaments as he leaves the 2-4-7 up. 75 in a row without a win for him. His last victory, the New York City PBA Experience outdoor event in Manhattan back in '99. Eric, like many lefties, Randy, wears a brace on the left hand. However, we don't see that from Patrick Allen and Jason Couch. Why is that?
Well, Eric Forkel, Mike Scroggins, you'll see with Peter Hernandez, they go much straighter. They want to keep the wrist solid in one spot. You don't want it moving around, whereas Jason Couch and Patrick Allen like the freedom of movement so they can create a higher rev rate. They can lower their rev rate. They can do a lot more things. They can be a little more versatile.
Eric told us last night that he started wearing the glove and that brace just before Philadelphia made that show. Beat Parker Bone III, then lost eventually to Wiseman. But he was quick to remind us, hey, that's not the reason I've had great success, because he didn't do well in Albany or Long Island, but he's right back in the show this week and appears to be dominated today by PA.
PA's playing the lanes the right way. He's further right, going around the lane condition a little bit more. Eric Forkel's still trying to go 2 straight.
Why not change it for Eric Forkel? If you can see the success that Couch and PA have had with their approach to the pocket.
That's a good question. Eric Forkel's A game is going straight. Patrick Allen's A game is hooking it.
Randy, tonight, hard-running Stephen Davis leading the division-leading Carolina Panthers against Atlanta, and Michael Vick is back in the starting lineup. He actually played last week in their game against the Houston Texans with 8 for 11, 60 yards. Carolina 1-7 in their last 8 at the Georgia Dome, and they've got a 5-game losing streak to deal with. Falcons have not won at home this year. Something's got to break in that game. It all starts tonight, 7:30 Eastern, with NFL Primetime presented by Miller Lite.
Yeah, and if you look up excitement in the dictionary, there's a picture of Michael Vick.
First start of the season for Mike or Michael. Either way, he's fun to watch. PA's been fun to watch today as well. Keeps it going.
That's all but ended Eric Forkel's day. 63-pin lead now for Patrick Allen. But Dave, I think you hit it right on the head. Why wouldn't Eric try to do what Patrick's doing? Last night, Eric told us that he's started changing, fiddling around with his starting position so that he could spin it a little more and go around the pattern like the guys that hook it.
Keep in mind, folks, we have 4 lefties on the show, so that left approach to the pocket is going to break down. There'll have to be adjustments. But as you mentioned, Patrick Allen and Couch took the right approach. Now, Couch was in the first match of the day.
Yeah, he bowled a great game. He shot 249. He ran into a steamroller. When Mika, I mean, there's not a whole lot you can do when a guy shoots 3 bills at you. But, again, Eric Forkel likes to go much straighter. When the lanes start to break down, in my opinion, it favors the guys that hook it more.
Looks for a double foundation frame in the night for Forkel. Has that. But is so far behind. Not going to make a difference against the red-hot Patrick Allen. Last year ranked 15th in the PBA Tour in points. Now, as we mentioned, #1. He's been red-hot. He's made the title match in 3 of the 5 TV shows he's been on. Trying to make it 4 of 6. He's to the next level, that's for sure. Looking for some help on the 7-pin.
Here's my snowball.
This ball goes out to about the 3rd board, comes in a little light, and the messenger's spinning like a top as it gets airborne.
We must have a name for that. With a pin head over breakfast.
the helicopter.
Helicopter be going this way.
That's
like,
right.
So yeah, that actually was top to bottom.
Not yet!
He's wrapped it up.
Wow, made it look easy, too.
It's impressive to me. 6 shows in his career, 4 times in the final at least. First head-to-head matchup on TV with Forkel. He's about to go 1-0 against him. Either Mika or Hernandez will be his opponent in the finals.
Patrick Allen with a spare being a 230s. Best Eric Forkel can do is 205.
Watching the show.
Another great week for Eric Forkel. Shows that even when they're high scoring, even though he's old school, he can still compete and keep up with the young guys that hook it.
Forkel leads the tour coming into this TV show in spare percentage, 9th in strike percentage. And he's now 27th on tour, Randy, in the points list. So he's got a good shot. Even if he doesn't win, he'll not be in the Dexter Tournament of Champions. A chance to go back to Vegas for a while, maybe bowl some regionals, as a lot of the guys are, told us last night, last couple days, in the holiday break. If they're not in the TOC, they've got a good chunk of time off, about a month.
Yep, about 3 weeks to a month.
Yep.
Some regional time and practice, and really needed practice time.
Plenty of time with families as well. Eric's daughters, Heather and Erica, watching today back home in Southern California. For them,
Yeah, nice ball. Come back last night.
not much Forkel could do today against the red-hot Patrick Allen. But we'll not have a repeat winner week to week because Patrick Haley Jr. won on the island last week. Different 5 in our TV show this week. But perhaps Patrick Allen could become the first 2-time winner on tour this season with a victory. He is to the final. 2nd time this year. He won in Philadelphia earlier this season.